Okay, was Yuri about to defeat Berserker Yuya? I don't know much about Arc 5 or Arc B, whatever it's called. So I'm just about to get surprised. Let's see.
Yuya versus Yuri. Zark, the big bad villain of the series. His original form was split into 4 different characters, each with their own dimension dragon. Yuya, the main character, is from the Pendulum dimension. He has the soul of the Xyz dimension's yugioh inside of him. Yuri is the evil fusion counterpart, and he has the soul of yugioh inside of him from the synchro dimension. Yuya really wants to prevent all 4 of them from merging together. Yuri absolutely wants this to happen. Unfortunately, due to these circumstances, Yuya is in a perpetual state of Berserker rage. Literally, throughout this entire duel, he is going to be on the brink of snapping and just wanting to merge with everyone else anyway, due to the influence of their true form, Zark. The only thing...
Okay, so as I'm understanding correctly, there's like 4 guys, right? And like 2 of them want to fuse together, and Yuya, which is the protagonist, doesn't want to fuse with them, but he's going Berserker, so he's about to lose control and fuse with the other ones, right? It's the fusion and the synchro guy wants to fuse. This is the pendulum guy, and I assume by this point, like he has some kind of help by the Xyz guy, or not quite? Okay, I'm mistaken then. Nepotume actually is just... Stark is just Zork from OG series that's been reincarnated. Wait, is it really? I thought it was... Wait, is this not a different canon? Or is this like from the same thing? Wait, it is from the same thing, right? He was a normal dueler, but humans want more fighting and cause him to have fun by hurting people. Interesting. Yugo didn't want to fuse back together, but Yuri basically killed him. Okay, so the Xyz guy is already like dead. Cool. They are all being called together, or Yuya is trying to resist. And Yuya is trying to resist. Okay. Synchro guy was killed by Fusion guy, and Xyz guy died early in the series, who was absorbed into Yuya. Okay. I get it. Okay. Yuto is Xyz, Yugo is Synchro. I'm guessing Yuya is the Fusion, right? And Yuri is... Okay, I get it. Let's go.
Keeping him sane is his friends and the Smile World card he's going to have in his hand throughout this duel. You see, this card is a precious...
There's no way this is important part of the plot. Smile World. All face up monster currently in the field gain 100 attack for each monster currently in the field until the end of this turn. What? What? Pendulum and Xyz versus Fusion and Synchro. Okay, that's what I assumed. Yeah, that makes sense.
Memento to him, given to him by his father, and it's a representation of not just dueling to win, but to have fun and to entertain a crowd. Let's hope nothing bad happens to this during this duel. Today, I want to see if Yuya could have won earlier in the duel. Maybe keep his sanity a little bit more and just completely preventing the merger of these 4 characters. Also, I want to see if a Pendulum Xyz deck really does beat a Fusion Synchro deck. We won't know unless we jump into the duel.
Nice. Okay, this is just one duel, not like the others that were like 2 parters or something.
The action duel begins, and Yuri goes first. He doesn't draw since he has gone first. That's right, we're in modern day-ish Yu-Gi-Oh! So the person who goes first doesn't get to draw as like a balancing thing, so... Yeah. Yuri's opening hand consists of Predaplant Orphis Scorpio, Predaplant Stapelia Worm, Predaplant Banksy Ogre, Predaplant Reborn, and Predaprouting. That's a lot of Predaplant.
Yeah, is there like a super polymerization? Don't tell me, chat. I will find out. I usually like associate the 2 of them. But yeah, I assume they have their own archetype card for that. AKA plants versus pendulums. Oh, yep. Pretty much just in case of something like if they're about to lose, they can parkour, grab action cards. Okay, listen. After card games in motorcycles, I guess that doesn't surprise me that much. Makes sense. The plant got their little super poly. Okay, cool. That card is the only reason for him not going H.
Plant in hand.
Okay.
I can't lie. Yuri starts by summoning his Predaplant Orphis Scorpio to the field. Due to its effect, since it was normal summoned, Yuri can send one Predaplant monster from his hand to the grave in order to special summon a level 3 or lower Predaplant monster from his deck. Yuri sends the Predaplant Stapelia Worm in his hand to the grave in order to special summon Predaplant Darlingtonia Cobra from his deck.
Okay.
Now, since Cobra was special summoned, its effect lets Yuri add a polymerization
Okay, good thing we still use polymerization. That I know.
Hand. With polymerization in hand, he immediately activates it and fuses 2 dark monsters together in order to summon his ace card, Starving Venom Fusion
I know
Dragon.
that card.
Yuri ends his turn by setting Predaprouting face down.
I remember what it does.
The question to ask after this turn was Starving Venom Fusion Dragon the right thing to summon on the first turn of the duel? With this monster's ability to absorb the attack of a special summon monster on the opponent's side of the field, you can get this monster to some pretty high attack point levels and possibly go for some form of OTK with it. Typically, it's best to summon on the second turn, so why didn't Yuri summon any of his other fusion monsters? Well, he doesn't have any others. The only other fusion card Yuri is seen using throughout the entire series is Greedy Venom Fusion Dragon. However, he is unable to make this monster because he needs Starving Venom Fusion Dragon as one of the materials for it, so he had no other options for fusion summoning. Keep in mind, all of these Predaplant fusion monsters Ambulomelidis, Chimera Flecha, Dragon Stapelia, So these are cards that he doesn't have. Cool. Cool. The OG Poly really gets a lot of love in fusion decks in Arc 5. Okay. Good to see. Deserve to be honest. Yeah, it was so iconic, especially in GX. Fun fact, Clear Wing is the female dragon out of the 4. Okay. I didn't think about the gender of the dragons. That is my bad, I guess. Pretty much, okay, to be honest, all the Dimension Dragons are covered in the orbs. I remember a friend discovering that and went on Silent Breakdown. Okay, let's see. Monsters exist in the real world now, but back then,
they didn't exist back then.
There's nothing. So, he didn't have any other options. However, I will give him this. Starving Venom's final ability, if it is destroyed, it destroys all special summon monsters the opponent controls. So that's not a bad first turn thing to have on the field. If your opponent destroys it, well, you'll just wipe their entire field. Okay, so, it's not that bad. I think it's fine. It's Yuya's turn, and he draws. His opening hand consists of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, Stargazer Magician, Time Gazer Magician, Performer Power Coin Dragon, Smile World,
the Smile World.
Yuya looks at his Smile World card and manages to calm himself down. Thanks to this, Yuya is able to compose himself and place his Stargazer Magician and Time Gazer Magician into his pendulum zones. With a scale 1 and a scale 8 in there, this means he can pendulum summon as many monsters as he has in his hand or face up in his extra deck between those two numbers. And so, Yuya pendulum summons his level 7 ace, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, along with the level 4 Coin Dragon. If you're not familiar with the pendulum mechanic and pendulum summons and everything, I actually have a handy video here.
Okay. Well, thank God I'm kind of familiar with it.
That's all I'll say about that. Let's go back. Due to the continuous effect of Coin Dragon, all Dragon-type monsters Yuya controls gain 500 attack. Also, they cannot be destroyed by card effects. And
this is when it wasn't part of the
Starving Venom. However, Yuri activates his trap, Predaprouting. Now, due to this card's effect, when a dark monster is targeted for an attack, that monster is not destroyed by the battle. Instead, after the attacking card is destroyed. Following this, 3 Predaplant tokens are summoned to the field. Luckily for Yuya, Coin Dragon's second effect protects his dragon monsters from being destroyed by card effects. So, Odd Eyes survives. However, the battle still continues. Starving Venom is not destroyed thanks to Yuri's trap. However, Yuri still takes the damage.
I honestly, this is the first time I've seen the pendulum mechanic in the anime. I've never seen it before and it looks so ominous, it looks so cool. I really like it.
Which, keep in mind, is doubled thanks to the effect of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, which doubles the battle damage when it battles a level 5 or higher monster. The second effect of Predaprouting now summons 3 tokens to Yuri's side of the field.
Ooh, I wonder what they are going to be used
his
for.
Coin Dragon to destroy one of them, but with no further plays, he sets his Starlight Force face down and ends his turn. It's back to Yuri, and he draws Dragon Vine. Yuri tributes one of his Predaplant tokens to summon his tuna monster, Predaplant Banksioga.
This looks horrible. This looks horrible. I hate it so much. I need to kill it with fire. When will Pendulum become a meta? Do you want that? Do you really want that? I mean, you can make it work. I'm sure there's a lot of Pendulum cards that are like playable. I don't know. Or do you want exactly the cards that are called Pendulum? They have Pendulum in their names. I don't know. Pendulum is a good visual, but a nightmare to comprehend. It's not that complex. I think it's not that complex. The tagline in Arc 5 can literally be, but you still take the damage. Oh, yeah. I think I've heard that. I think I've heard people referencing that. But you still take the damage. And what are the other ones? Like there's another one like that is something like they say it a lot. I think like I've seen it in a meme review or something. I don't remember. Pendulum is hard with rulings, not gonna lie. Yeah, it is. Make Sark meta threat.
Yuri tunes the level 6 tuna with the last level 1 Predaplant token he controls in order to synchro summon Yugioh's ace monster, Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Keep in mind at this point in the duel there are now 3 dimensional dragons on the field, and Yuya is not having a good time because of this.
Oh.
Yuri
I want to hear that in the dub. I need to hear that in the dub. Please. Please. Reason why people hate Pendulum after reading 5 words. I don't understand nothing. Yeah, it's a lot of reading. It's 2 effects in one. Like 2 cards in one basically, right? Because the spell part and then the monster part. So it's a little complicated. Yeah, I get it. It sounds way worse because in the dub he always has the goofy accent. Really? I heard like a few clips because people told me that his voice was like bad, and I don't think it was bad at all. I still prefer it over Yuma. I prefer it like a lot over Yuma. I don't know. Maybe I haven't watched the right clips. All right, let's see.
Because of this. Yuri activates one of the effects of his Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Its effect lets him negate the effects of a level 5 or higher monster the opponent controls, and then transfer that effect onto this card until the end of the turn. He negates the effect of Odd Eyes and grants its effect to its own. Wait a minute, I've just realized something. When he takes the effects of monsters, like I said, it's like it's grafting the effect onto itself, which is a plant term. When you graft something in a garden, you're taking like the lower half of a plant.
Shut up.
Chopping the top off. And
that's not true.
A different plant on top. There's like a symbiotic thing they can do with that, where you get strong roots, a beautiful flower or bountiful fruit thing on top, and they benefit each other really, don't they, kind of thing. So that's kind of what's happening here. Starving Venom is grafting a better thing onto the top of it.
Yes, I also watch yugioh.
Kind of
I also watch yugioh. Yes, I am familiar.
I just think it's clever. I don't know. I just, whatever. Anyway,
Yes, I also watch yugioh. That's why I know that. Okay. Yeah. No, you don't. You. Nah, just kidding. He probably knows. I don't know. Who knows? Plant lore. Starving Venom is part of a plant and dragon. Why are my neighbors drilling right now? I hope it doesn't like... I don't know if the mic can cut it. Hopefully not. But yeah, well, let's hope. Yuya's voice isn't terrible, but the writing is interesting at times. I need to know. The cast for Arc 5 dub has Ash, Clement, Bonnie from Pokemon XY and XYZ anime, and Dawn from Diamond and Pearl. Oh, interesting. They are sharing the 4 kids voice actors. Interesting. Is that a face? That is a smile. Yes, totally. I read the title, not the one I was thinking of. Okay. Then I think I know which one you're talking about, because that is what I'm seeing right now in the recommendations to the right.
He's having none of this, so he activates his Starlight Force trap. Its effect can only be activated if a monster is special summoned from the extra deck. Now, all monsters special summoned from the extra deck have their effects negated while this card remains on the field. Also, their levels become 4. During each standby phase, however, their level will increase by 1. The reason for this is that during the end phases, there will be a check. If the combined levels of all monsters Yuya controls are less than or equal to the combined levels of all monsters Yuri controls, then this card will destroy itself. Keep in mind it's Yuya's end phase where this check happens, not any old end phase, or else things would go very badly very quickly for him. But yeah, just there you go, that's the effect. And so, with both of Yuri's monsters' effects negated and their levels changed to 4, Yuri decides regardless to attack Coin Dragon with Clear Wheel. Since Coin Dragon was destroyed, its effect that was increasing Arai's attack expires. Note as well, when a pendulum monster is destroyed, it doesn't go to the graveyard.
They go to the
up in the
extra monsters.
Deck.
This is one of the main
monsters.
I mean, the extra deck. Sorry,
whenever they will be sent from the field to the graveyard, they are always sent face up to the extra deck instead. So with that in mind, Yuri attacks again. Now with Starving Venom, and he destroys Arai's Pendulum Dragon. Yuri sets his Dragon Vine trap face down and ends
I still don't know why they go to the extra deck. I have no clue why they have to go to the extra deck. Which one is my favorite? I will say right now, I really like the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I think that's the one that I like the most in terms of design. The Prep Plan 2 is like really cool. I'm between the two of them. I don't know. I just don't like the colors that much of the Preplan one. Pendulum monsters on the field don't go to the graveyard, they go face up to the extra deck. Yes.
Turn. And he draws Performer Pal Drop Gallop. The standby phase occurs and the effect of Starlight Force activates, which increases the levels of all of Yuri's monsters by 1. Yuya immediately initiates a Pendulum Summon. He summons his Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon and Performer Pal Coin Dragon from his extra deck, alongside his Performer Pal Drop Gallop from his hand. Since
I love that card, it looks so silly.
It lets Yuya draw cards equal to the amount of Performer Pal monsters Pendulum summoned simultaneously with it. Since Yuya summoned 2 other monsters, he draws 2 new cards. He gets Breakaway and Performer Pal Flat Wrap.
Wait, are these like Gemini? The Gemini cards? What are they called? Gemini Twins? Gemini Sister or something? Gemini Elf. Oh, Gemini Elf. Okay. I get it. That's on me. I'm so sorry. When the pendulum go one way, it come again and the other way, aka monsters can be destroyed and returned to the next turn. Yeah, that sounds like kind of OP, right? In theory. I know it's not that good, but it sounds really OP. They could have done that with summoning from grave instead of graveyard, instead of extra deck. No, I think it's more interesting if it's like from the extra deck, because otherwise I guess it would be confusing what went there and not. It's still weird, obviously. Just summoning pendulum monsters from grave. Nah, I don't want to. But pendulum monsters are very resource intensive. But because you need the scales, right? Extra decks are treated as monsters from higher dimensions, aka more OP. So pendulum went to heaven and came back. Oh, they don't go to the graveyard, they go to heaven. Okay, that makes sense. There are many cards from the different Yu-Gi-Oh anime and manga that have yet to be printed. Yeah, I know, like for example, the Metamorphosis one from Clayman in GX hasn't been printed. This is the only elemental here that hasn't been printed, I'm pretty sure. Imagine Grass looks greener, mill 20 cards, summon like 5 pendulums to the graveyard. Nah. Okay, that is a good point. There is a lot of cool ways, not cool, like easy ways to send monsters to the graveyard. So it probably is better. But you could like write that they go to the only if they went from the field to the earth. I don't know, chat. I don't know. It's like an balanced nightmare. I think like this is the easiest way. It's easy to understand. Ironically, easier to understand. They just do that with Tearlament. Also, Grass is banned. But yeah, but that's the point of Tearlament, right? That's their archetype effect. You should look at Dimensions Dragon in the manga. They look cooler. Okay. We appreciate that despite Yuya going apeshit, he still uses performables that are cutely cartoonish. Yeah, I love that. I love that. It's so cool, right? You can see the difference in the deck. That you have these edgy guys that are the I don't remember if they were magicians or like, I don't know, the pendulum guys that are in the scales, and the odd eyes dragon, and then also those silly little guys. I love that. Neo Bubbleman was printed. It was the same. No, but I'm not talking about Neo Bubbleman. I'm talking about the other one. I guess it's like Neo Clayman? The one that goes like looks like a football player. That is the one that hasn't been printed. What do you say? Oh, Clay Guardian! You're right. Clay Guardian. Thank you, Laser. Thank you. You're 100% right. He's meant to be fun and make people smile. Yeah, but then he was like corrupted because people wanted violence. That's what someone said in chat, or that was someone said in chat. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Look, you aren't going to throw away the monsters you use for years. That's just loyalty. True. That's me still playing Cyber Dragons, but they are not cutesy. They are edgy. Okay, let's keep watching.
He gets Breakaway and Performer Pal Flat Rat. Yuya activates the second effect of Drop Gallop. Since he controls another level 5 or higher monster, he can change this monster's level to one of the levels 1, 2, 3, or 4. Since Yuya wants to get out his rank 4
this guy like smiling like it's so funny.
He changes its level to 4. With 2 level 4 monsters, he overlays Drop Gallop and Coin Dragon to Xyz Summon Yuto's Ace Monster, Dark Rebellion, Xyz Dragon. Yuri, knowing full well what
I don't know if I like that more than the others,
immediately activates his Dragon Vine Trap. Now, since Yuya controls 2 Dragon-type monsters, this continuous trap will take control of the one on the opponent's side of the field with the lowest level. Since Xyz monsters don't have levels, it is technically the lowest leveled one. Dark Rebellion moves to Yuri's side of the field.
We will become one! It is ironic that Yuya is the most fun-loving protag, but has the best race reactions. Oh, so that's what they do, I guess. Something similar happened with Jaden, right? It was like such carefree, and he's just playing for fun and stuff, and then he becomes the Supreme King and becomes edgy, and then he fuses with Yubel and gets depressed. Yeah, we love to see that. He also says his performer pals monsters names while being edgy, which I want to see that. I wanted to entertain. People got entertained by violence. Put 2 and 2 together and you get the rest. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Juxtaposition. Jaden became the last arc villain. No, it was the second to last arc, right? Not the last one. Yuya is the entertaining side of Sark, Yuri is the violent side of Sark. Oh, this is perfect. I love it. Bringing Sark need all 4 rounds to be summoned? Yes.
Completely out of options, Yuya ends his turn by setting his breakaway trap face down. As the turn ends, Starlight Force checks the levels of the monsters on both players' fields. Since Yuri now has 10 stars and Yuya only has 7, Starlight Force sends itself to the graveyard. All of Yuri's levels return to normal, and all of their effects are live once again. It's Yuri's turn, and the penultimate turn of the duel.
Oh,
he draws and gets Ridiculing World. Yuri moves straight into his battle phase and attacks and destroys Odd Eyes with his Starving Venom. He then uses his Clear Wing to attack Yuya directly. Yuya attempts to use the action card Evasion, which he quickly searched for and found. However, Yuri uses the action card that he found, No Action, which negates and destroys Yuya's action card. As a result, the direct attack is successful. Yuri attempts to go for game by declaring his attack with Dark Rebellion. With but a few seconds left before the attack connects, Yuya tries again
What is this? What am I looking at? Is this not gonna get explained in the video? I thank you, chat, for telling me that this guy just literally like jumps around and gets cards out of nowhere. What is this? The action spells? Like, that is not gonna get explained. Okay. The Deus Ex Machina cards? What am I looking at? Thank you for telling me, chat, because I would be like so confused if it wasn't for this. That is so funny. That is so funny. Okay, if there is a video that explains these mechanics in this, it will be so funny. So send me to watch it like after this, because I'm really curious. You can parkour good, you can save yourself. They have a bit about the action duel rule. Okay, thank you so much, Mossy Line. I want to look it up after this then. He just does this, it's so funny. We have card games on motorcycles, now we have card games with parkour. I know I was told this, but I like seeing it is like a different story, dude. Alright, let's go.
Action card. He is successful and finds
I can't do this, my
However,
knees will break.
Yet again, Yuri found one too. Action Crush, which destroys all action cards in both players' hands.
Okay.
With no time left to look for another action card, Yuya is forced to activate his set trap, Breakaway, which, by discarding one spell card in his hand, he immediately ends the battle phase.
He discarded the smile.
Wait, why didn't he just use this straight away? He could have kept his Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon safe and taken no damage throughout this entire turn. Why didn't he just use it straight away? Well, it's because he's only got one spell card in his hand. And that spell card is Smile World. So what Yuya has essentially just done is throw his memento from his father away. Let's see how he takes that.
I wonder what could that mean. Is that Aster Phoenix? Is that Aster Phoenix? Wait, what? What the hell? Yes, it is Aster Phoenix. Okay, all right. I guess it is the same universe. Kite actually appears in the series too. Wait, Kite didn't die, right? Didn't he? I think he died. Did he not die in the video that we watched? Yes, Aster is watching this duel. You have GX characters and Seal characters are in this. That's so funny. It was sent to the graveyard, not torn to shreds, right? It was actually ripped apart. Yeah, they're all dimension versions of the classic characters. Oh, okay. So it is like JoJo's.
So as you can see,
I get it. It's like
it
JoJo's.
was a pretty big deal for Yuya to do that. Luckily, he is pulled back by his friends. Yuri makes his final play by setting his Predaplant Reborn and ridiculing World face down as he ends his turn. Not to be that guy, but you know what you could have done, Yuya? You could have discarded one of the action spell cards you just drew to meet this card's requirement, so you could have not only taken no damage this turn, you could have also kept.
But that wouldn't be dramatic, and we wouldn't have the cool voice acting moment.
So in terms of your sanity, Yuya, I'm gonna have to give you a misplay for this one. In his defense, to be fair, a lot was happening so quickly, maybe he forgot that you could do this with action cards, but never mind. With newfound resolve, it's Yuya's turn, and the final turn of the duel.
the heat of the moment.
He draws and gets Performer Pal Trap Mimic. Yuya immediately initiates a Pendulum Summon. He summons his Trap Mimic and Performer Pal Flat Rat from his hand, and Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon from his extra deck. You know when I said that Yuya had found newfound resolve? Well, unfortunately, that resolve that he found was don't think about anything else. I just have to win.
Oh.
Keep that line in mind.
Wait,
that's
there's
the
no
straw
way.
that broke the camel's back. Now, since Trap Mimic was special summoned, its effect allows Yuya to destroy one continuous trap on the field. This monster will then move into the spell and trap zone, and then take on the effect of the continuous trap that it destroyed. Yuya destroys Yuri's Dragonvine trap, which brings Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon back over to his side of the field. Yuya then uses the effect of Dragonvine for himself to take control of the lowest level monster that Yuri controls. Since Clearwing is a level 7, and Starving Venom is a level 8, he takes Clearwing Synchro Dragon.
Oh my god,
Yuri,
he's getting the gang together.
Yuya will now use Dark Rebellion's effect to go for his final play. He activates his own Predaplant Reborn, which lets him special summon a Predaplant in his graveyard. He summons Predaplant Stapelia Worm. The intent being by getting this monster out, when he uses his Xyz Dragon's ability to halve the opponent's monster's attack and add it to his own, this monster can negate that effect and then destroy that card. However, Yuya is going to counter this. You see, as Yuri has now
Look at
special
him
summoned a
run!
monster, the effect of Flat Rat kicks in, which changes the level of a summoned monster to the
Okay.
same as this card's. Now, Stepelia Worm has become a level 5 monster.
Okay,
Why
where is
would
this
changing
going?
the opponent's monster's level matter? Well,
Yeah,
now
that's what
when
that's
Yuya
exactly what I was
activates
asking.
the effect of Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon to halve the attack of Starving Venom and add its lost attack onto its own, when Yuri uses Stepelia Worm's effect to negate and destroy the monster, now since it is a level 5, Clearwing's Synchro Dragon can use its effect. You see, Clearwing's effect is when a level 5 or higher monster uses its effect. Once per turn, the effect is negated, the monster is destroyed, and this monster gains attack equal to the destroyed monster. And so, Stepelia Worm is destroyed, its effect is negated, and Dark Rebellion's effect resolves, absorbing half of Starving Venom's attack. However, he's not done because he uses its effect again by detaching its final overlay unit. Yuri down, but not out, goes for his final play. He activates his set, Ridiculing World.
Okay.
Smile World, Ridiculing World.
I
see what
wonder.
you did there.
Yeah.
This card increases the attack of all monsters Yuya controls by 100, but it now prevents every monster whose attack is higher than their originals to be unable to attack for the rest of this turn.
Okay.
Yuri hopes
That's an interesting
this would be
card.
the end of Yuya's turn, but Flat Rat has one final move.
No
Since
way!
the attack of a monster
Flat
on the
Rat
field
is gonna
has
be the MVP
changed,
here?
he can tribute this card, then change the attack of one monster back to its original attack.
I love that, dude.
ベノムを破壊した途端効果が発動し君のドラゴンは全て破壊されその攻撃力分のダメージを受け君は破れ去るそれはお前のライフが残った場合の話だろえ
This final turn, it's a very hyper-specific cards to deal with hyper-specific situations kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, it's really cool, but you do notice it, I think, in this one. It's a very structured duel, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yuya returns Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon's attack.
It's almost like
back
it was
to
written
normal.
to be like this.
Meaning, since its attack is normal, it is the only monster that is allowed to attack this turn. Yuya orders Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon to attack and destroy Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Since Odd Eyes battled a level 5 or higher monster, its effect doubles the damage, dealing exactly 3,600 damage to Yuri.
way.
Perfect game. Yuya has won the duel. Yuri isn't so rattled by the loss since his first ever defeat was technically to himself. However, unfortunately, Yuya realizes that by focusing solely on winning rather than
But you still take
entertaining,
the damage.
he was able to achieve victory. And so, the influence of Zark takes over. Yuya, Yuri, Yugioh, Yuto, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon, and Clearwing Synchro Dragon all merge together.
Oh no.
Becoming the world-ending calamity, the Supreme King Zark. Overall, I think the duel played out how it was supposed to. It's quite a choreographed duel, and the cards that they had in their hands, I think we were always going to be led to this final ending. It's a shame that Yuri didn't have more extra deck cards.
So it's not a
because the
win
duel
that actually
was
feels
good
like a
with what he could
win,
do,
right?
But since he didn't,
Because at the end they
nothing else
feel
he really could have
anyways.
done. Want to learn more about pendulums? I have a video right here for you to check out if you want to learn more.
The
Or
Idiot's
would
Guide
you
to
rather
Pendulum
learn
Summon.
more about the Dimension Dragons? Well, I have a video right here for that one.
I think I watched this. I think this is the video that I watched. Interesting. Alright, thank you so much, DS Anime. Really cool video. That's I don't know. I really like it. I really like this. I think I kinda liked it a little bit more than Seal. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused. No, actually no, Seal was more hype. Was it? I think this was more straight up. And I also really like the design of the cards, especially the Performa Pulse. I kinda want to see like the silliness of the Performa Pulse, especially this. Hold on. Flat Rat is the best thing ever. Is this playable, chat? Can I play?
Eyes Pendulum
Can I play this? Can I play the Flat Rat? Please tell me it's playable. Please tell me I can build a deck around the Flat Rat. Flat Rat is anime only. No! That's the card that you were saying that was anime only? No, don't do this to me. Wait, when did you watch the Dimensions Dragon one? Oh, I watched it on my own time. It started auto-playing while I was cooking, so I couldn't stop it, and I just and I just had to watch it. I just had to watch it off stream. I was watching a different video, and then it started auto-playing, and I was like, well, I guess I'm watching this. I'm sorry, chat. Flat right is my guy. I don't play pendulums, but I love the little guy. You can play Beaver Warrior. That's actually a rat named Luis in Japanese. There is no way. Flat Rat is not printed and it only appears in this duel, which lasts 2 episodes long. No, not Flat Rat, dude. I'm gonna fill the Discord server with Flat Rat GIFs. Yeah. Alright, thank you for the video. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Really cool video.